rather complex system consisting of an international organization and interacting with national law and national states, but there is no direct link in between them. Okay, let's now switch the topic. We would come to the other technical field, to the computer implemented inventions, and I would like to show you, to give you the basics of the European approach. My name is Stefan Steinbrener. I'm now a senior consultant with Pardele Pagenberg in Munich. It's a major law firm in Munich. Until 2009, I exercised the function of a presiding judge as a chairman of the European Board of Appeal 351 and member of the enlarged Board of Appeal. And Board 351 has in fact established the present European approach with respect to computer implemented inventions. So all of these decisions have substantially been taken by Board 351. What is a computer implemented invention? What do we understand by a computer implemented invention? An expression, we find a definition in the guidelines for examination in the European Patent Office, an expression intended to cover claims which involve computers, computer networks, or other programmable apparatus, whereby prima facie one or more of the features of the claimed invention are realized by means of a program or programs. Such claims directed at computer implemented inventions may, for instance, take the form of a method of operating said apparatus, the apparatus set up to execute the method, or following, and that's now a decision also taken by Board 351, the famous computer program product IBM decision, the computer program itself, as well as the physical media carrying the program. See the decision clipboard formats Microsoft, computer program product claims such as data carrier, storage medium, computer readable medium, or signal. Now one can already assume that an important part of all applications, in particular in high-tech fields, will fall under this definition. And this is indeed the case. If you look at the portion of granted European IT patents, then in 2010, unfortunately I have no newer figures, but in 2010 the EPO granted 60,000 patents, and one-third, 20,000, about 20,000, are in fact covered by the definition of a computer implemented invention. Now, forgive me, as a judge, one is always inclined to start with the law. The core regulation is Article 52 EPC. It reads, European patents shall be granted for any inventions in all fields of technology, provided that they are new, involve an inventive step, and are susceptible of industrial application. Then we have a list of non-inventions. The following in particular shall not be regarded as inventions: discoveries, scientific theories, mathematical methods, aesthetic creations, schemes, rules, and methods for performing mental acts, playing games or doing business, and programs for computers, presentations of information. However, it continues, this paragraph 2 shall exclude the patentability only to the extent to which a European patent application or patent relates to such subject matter or activities as such. So this is not a regulation easy to construe. we would have to find a criterion to delimit such excluded items as such from excluded items non as such. Okay, I'll show you in a minute what we have done. On the one hand, we have no definition of statutory subject matter, apart from stipulating that inventions arise from all fields of technology. On the other hand, we have a definition of a non-exhaustive list of non-inventions. This is non-patent eligible subject matter. And you, with a knowledge of US law, you will immediately realize that it's contrasting with the US regulations. It's just the other way around. In US paragraph 101, you have a definition of the statutory subject matter, you know, machine manufacturer and so on. And the not patentable subject matter is defined by findings of the Supreme Court, laws of nature, abstract ideas, and natural phenomena. In Europe, it's just the other way around. However, not patent eligible subject matter, as already said, is only excluded as such. From the law, we therefore have two hurdles for patentability. The first hurdle, is there an invention, patent eligible subject matter? And the second hurdle, if this is confirmed, the second hurdle, does the invention have the required qualities, novelty, inventive step, industrial applicability, and I have on purpose drawn both hurdles in a different format. You will in a minute also see why. It's maybe interesting to note that the term or concept of invention does not include, as one might naively assume, the qualities of novelty and inventiveness. An invention need not be, in the European terminology, need not be inventive. It simply describes patent eligible subject matter. Is something patent eligible or not? So the judicial objectives in the CII field with which we were concerned was we tried to develop a coherent methodology for assessing the patentability requirements. That could you call a structured approach to construction, and we would then try to stake out the gray area of technicality, which plays an important, a crucial role, through a series of decisions dealing with individual aspects that could be considered to give some guidelines for an individual case. Now, the findings of the case law with respect to the first hurdle, is there an invention, are quite straightforward. Yes, there is an invention if the claimed subject matter has technical character. When does the subject matter have technical character? It has technical character if it relates to a technical device, a technical product, or if it employs technical means. Technical means whatsoever. We went so far in one decision to say a method of storing information using paper and a pencil is patent eligible subject matter because the method employs technical means, paper and pencil, and therefore is in principle patent eligible. It would of course not be patented, so no doubt about that, because the implementation of this method would be trivial. We'll see that. Okay. The answer would be no if it relates to excluded or similar subject matter as such. That would be, the barrier does not disappear. It remains, but it's quite low. Only subject matter devoid of any technical implications, any technical bearing, cannot overcome this barrier. For instance, purely abstract or aesthetic items or subject matter that may use technical means, but these means are not claimed, are not presented in the claim. If we then ask the question, are computer-implemented inventions patent-eligible subject matter under the EPC? The answer would be yes, if explicitly tied to technical means. For instance, also to a standard computer. This is different from the United States. Yeah, okay. You have a question? Sorry?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just want to know when you do the analysis, like does the step 1 and step 2 goes in a sequential manner, or is it required that step 1 should be completed before you analyze the step 2?
You can handle this pragmatically. You can normally, if it comes to the second barrier, such an analysis must normally have been done. So you would normally do this here. But no, you can, with the first barrier, you simply look, are there technical elements, are there technical means involved? Is it a technical product? Does it use technical means? And then it gets over